So today, we'd like to talk about how does the social content work for your business, right? In this generation, if you have a business, a brand, a service, or a product, that you are offering to the market, you might have tried one of those, right? Content creation. So everyone is creating the content, right? So creating social media posts here and there, hiring some freelancers for the content, and working with a few KOLs. And also you spend, the few budget on the paid ads. Also building in-house marketing team, like 1 or 2%. Also, you're chasing the sum of the customers, right? Online and offline. But here is the problem, right? You have tried all and it didn't work very well. So you are continuously looking for the solution, how it does work, right? So to build a sustainable social content marketing that acquire customers 24/7, that building the brands on the social depends on your, the business type, right? You need a few things, right? So let's set what success look like for you, right? So whenever that we onboard the clients, we see the details of the client's business, right? There are like majority that we can categorize. There are two types of business, right? Volume-based business, like restaurants, they're selling in volumes. They are actually selling the low ticket, but to the high volume, right? Another is a high ticket business like real estate agent, and the consulting firms and these kind of businesses, they are selling the high tickets like 100k Thai baht, 200k Thai baht, and these kind of things. So let's see between, okay, let's see the 2k scenario. Okay, let's start with the volume-based selling. Okay, so for volume-based selling, for example, like one table values like average, you have like 2000 baht. So the customers will have to pay 2000 baht, to have your product or item or tables or your restaurants or dining, something like that. And then you are selling like now it's around 2500 items per month, something like that. Plus, and other, upsell offer, like you are selling like ice cream, you are selling the dessert and these kind of things that you add on, right? Then let's do some maths, right? So for example, like if you have a 2000 Thai baht per table, and then you have a monthly average of 2500 tables that you sold, it means that you have a 5 million Thai baht per month. Plus, you have some upsell offer, right? Like around 2,500 items, you can sell like 1,000 Thai baht upsell. Then it means that it is another 2.5 million Thai baht that you can add on your monthly revenue, right? So its total is 7.5 million Thai baht per month, and then it is the monthly values of the around 90 million Thai baht per year, right? 90 million Thai baht per year business. There are a lot of restaurants that we work with. They are like more than 90 billion. Some are like 100, 200 million, 300 millions, and those kind of things. So these are one of the restaurants model, but it doesn't have to be only restaurants. If it is the e-commerce store, if you are selling some physical, the low ticket items with a volume base, then you might go for this way, right? If you can generate this kind of the numbers, that would be that success look like for you. And another thing is the high ticket, right? For example, you are selling to the niche market like 50 clients. You're working with at least like 30 clients, 50 clients, these kind of things. And then you are charging like around 100k Thai baht per month, like a service base, something like that kind of things. And then plus, of course, the upsell offer. Then let's do some maths, right? 50 clients, 100k Thai baht per month retainer. That means like 5 million Thai baht a month. And also you can upsell another 50k, then it is another 1 million Thai baht a month. So if you combine together, which is 7.5 million Thai baht, and if you multiply, there are 90 million Thai baht per year. So yeah, both can be same. There are like service-based business that we help. The clients generate more than 90 million, like 200 million, 300 millions business. Of course, if you are good at high ticket, if your business structure as a high ticket, then you should go this way. But if you are like a volume-based business like gym, fitness, restaurants, and those kind of things, then you are targeting to the large audience. The reason that we talk the success is different, right? They measure differently. For the volume-based business, they measure with the number of the items, number of tables, number of the customers that they acquire. But for the high ticket business, the number doesn't really matter. You can work with only 10 clients who are paying like 1 million Thai baht a month. That is more on the ticket size. So they are different, but they all use the similar strategy and the method. Okay. So how we can do it, right? For the social media. So let's see the complete social media content strategy. So basically, you need four things. Okay, you need four things. That is the number one reason I have worked with a lot of brands, and that is the number one reason that social media content, doesn't convert or doesn't impact on your business, because you're doing only one or two of these lists, right? Then it is not complete, right? So for example, like data and insight. If you don't have a data and insight, you cannot have a proper strategy, what kind of contents that you should create, right? And also you create a lot of the commonly asked questions like, should I create content on TikTok or should I create content on Facebook? Actually, you should create content on every possible channels. That is my strategy, okay? Every possible channels that your customers live. Another is the social proof and the user generated content. That is very important for the digital world. Every brand say that their products, their brands, their service are good. But what about their customers say that? So that matters more. And also, of course, the paid ads and conversion. So yeah, let's break it down in the one by one. Okay, let's start with the data and insight. Okay, if you go for the data and insight, okay, this is exactly what you need to, the structure your data and insight first, right? What's in their mind is very important. So let's do the competitors check and let's do the customers check. Okay, for the customers check, you need to use what's trending around your topic. If you are selling the pizza, then you need to understand about the what is trending, what kind of flavors, what trends, the measure, what's the hype and the mention people on the social media, what people are talking about. So you can check with social media cross-channel audit, social hashtag and qualitative sample size survey, and also the using the social listening tools and trends and something like that kind of things, right? For example, like we did for the fashion and these kind of things, we know exactly what trends, why this, the Nike hype in this case, and what is the reason that, they release date. That's why like it spikes, people search on the trends, these kind of things. So what happened to the New Balance, why this hype is coming, we dip it down, right? Not just like, oh, okay, this is the trending. No, why this is trending, so that we have to understand the patterns, right? Also, if it is the insurance brand, we have to like compare to the, what people are talking about, what they are really interested in. It doesn't has to be just a physical product, right? The service-based business as well, real estate, what people are looking for. We're using the different kind of, the software and tools, right? Whiteside, Zodiac Eye, Insider, and MCIX things as well. Even you can see that, right? For the insurance, what people are talking about, what they are concerning, what their pain points, the problem. So our content strategy will be based on those kind of things, right? Even, the creative TV commercial that we are creating, we check on the Thai interest on the trends, because I may like the romance, but the Thai people, they prefer on the humor, like funny things or thriller or the drama. So we are seeing the trends and the insights based on the data, right? So these are what's happening around your topic, about your customers, what they want, right? So what about your competitors, what they are doing? This is also very important, right? What your competitors are planning. You can check on their social posts, their paid ads in the back end, their messaging, their offer, their target, their package, and everything. So we check every single details, right? What Amazon is doing, what Starbucks is doing. So these kind of things that we check all head to head and details and what's going on in the industry as well. So we can summarize at the end two things: what others are offering and what your audience wants. In between, that is a quite relevant niche that you can own it. So these are the input signal that we put it for our second phase of the content creation. So let's talk about the content creation. So a lot of the brands, they're making a mistakes about, should I do Google only, Facebook is good, or TikTok is now trending, we should do only TikTok, or we should not do TikTok. That shouldn't be the conversation, okay? You should do everything. So let's see the example funnel that we are trying to do it, okay? Brand and the product discovery, right? Facebook content and TikTok content are the best. And then brand engagement with using the KOL content and UGC content on the third party channels. That will be the brand engagement more authentic way. And nowadays, there are a lot of offline to online, online to offline, right? You're not just posting the social media posts, right? You're also driving traffic to the offline experience, to your mall roadshow, or whatever the event that you have, a pop up experience, these kind of things that you can link back. And if you're selling your products or service on the marketplace, then your call to action to be the conversion with the TikTok shop or Shopee or Lazada or these kind of things. And the most important part, line. So line OA, it's something that every Thai people mobile phone have the line OA, right? Every Thai people are using. So the key important thing is you need to bring the loyalty program and CRM on the line. That is the number one thing. Otherwise, you are missing a lot of opportunities, right? You push too much content, to create the hype and the attention, engagement, conversion, then you release it then. Then only the platform own the data, right? So you need to convert them to the line CRM so that now you can broadcast, you can blast, you can give the loyalty and anything that you want, right? So here is the commonly the strategy that the restaurants and F&B chains are using, right? So let's see here, right? Okay. So for the Google or nowadays ChatGPT and AI, these kind of things, right? People found on there when they search about the coffee, when they search about the something in a Google map, and they found something there interesting. And then the same content, right, in the different form, but the same messaging they push on the Facebook. So when they go on the social media, Facebook or TikTok, when they scroll, your ads coming up, your content is showing up, but it's the same, the messaging that you are giving, you are doing the delivery, right? So engagement and experience side on the Facebook and the TikTok, and then you ask them only one thing and one thing only, which is the line content. Okay, consider and trial. So add as a friend on the line, I will exchange with a coupon code. These kind of contents are coming so that people add on the line. Now you own them, and then you can blast, you can do so many things, right? Messaging. And after that, when they go visit there, they can claim they are, the in-app content or in-store content or these kind of things that they push. That is exactly the Starbucks is using in the Thailand market. Also, the another things, right? If you are pushing the normal restaurants, not like the Starbucks, but you are selling both offline and online, and the Grab food, or Lineman and these kind of things, then of course, right, Facebook and TikTok that you should use for the awareness stage, and then the content for the the line for the engagement stage, and then you give away some promo code, coupon, and call to action for the conversion stage on both the offline or the online, that you can do it. Some of the brands that we are planning on the the upper funnel and the lower funnel things that we can do the diverse based on the the brands and the industry. Our strategy might be different, right? Our content strategy for this one is founder-led, founder-driven content, brand-driven content, sales-driven content, KOL-driven content. So majority of the brands should have both emotional side and functional side, not just pushing functional side like the commercial. Then people may easy to skip, but not too much on the emotional that might not impact on your brands as well. So this is important. So I'll give you the content framework that always working, right? So content framework that we are using, you find a problem and opportunity and you pique the interest, right? So for example, what's your audience wants, what others are offering, find your angle and adapt with the trends, right? You are using the insights. And then you say what the fix is in 3 seconds. Give the value away, okay? The 3 seconds. You are hungry around here. Okay, here is the best ramen noodle in this area, something like that. You can fix in 3 seconds. Even your restaurants or your bubble tea shop or whatever it is. And then you position your brand differently, right? Be authentic, be raw. Nowadays, the polished contents are not really working unless it is the the commercial style. And then be creative, be different, and be valuable, and most importantly, be entertained. And then you introduce your offer and you prove with your UGC, right? Tell what your offer solve their problems and social proof with the UGC, and then call to action, right? So easy to take action. Don't just like sell right off the gate, right? Maybe like they can add on the line and they can claim the, the promo code or something like that. So here is the formula basically for the content that you are planning for it. Results is equal to reach multiplied by relevancy. So reach means that the more content, the more keyword, the more channels that you are creating content, the better reach will be. And what about the relevancy, right? So the more authentic, the more creative, the more different angle your content is, the better the relevant, right? So in this formula, either these variations cannot be zero. If reach is zero, no matter how creative, how relevant it is, you will get the zero results. But same thing, right? You buying the media and your reach is millions, but the relevancy is zero. It's not relevant at all. And then I don't care, right? As a customer, you will get the results zero. So these kind of strategy, if you are using and multi-channel approach and content framework, now you have two things: strategy and creative for your brand, and social media content that are ready to sell. So with this in mind, and these tools can be the input of our third phase, which is the paid ads and the conversion, right? So everyone agree that the paid ads are important nowadays, and that you need to buy the paid ads. So I will not really focus on the paid ads, right? It depends. Some brands like MK restaurants, and they are really, pretty big, right? They are using organic content and the keyword content. So that's a strategy. But maybe you're small and then you need to, help the conversion with some paid ads as well. Some minority of the percentage on the paid ads as well. That's also fine. You can do the cold audience, warm audience, hot audience with a different offer and the different campaigns and different messaging. That is important, so that you have a different level of experience at every stage, right? You're creating the hype, and then you add a call to action to engage, and then some insurance brand, they need to generate the leads and then convert. If you are the restaurant brand, you're driving the food traffics to the restaurant store or order online, right? So actually, the funnel, right? The real funnel should be something like this. It is not just like, okay, convert and finish. Customer acquisition costs are now it's more and more expensive. So whenever they perform, and then you need to think about the loyalty. I think the loyalty is very important because you already acquired these customers. If you sell it over and over again, that means that your acquisition cost going to zero, and then these customers become advocates and they keep buying. So yeah, top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, you try so much, you put a lot of effort and budget, and then bottom of the funnel, it shouldn't be stopped at the perform and convert. It should be loyalty and customer advocates, right? So you need to use line CRM. So you drive the traffic to your line CRM, you personalize and bless the ads, and then you manually or AI in conversations, right? You should not leave your customer's inquiry, right, in the line. So yeah, nowadays AI in conversation models are very good, and then a lot of brands that we set up for the AI for their business, right? So that they can automatically sell on the line as well. So this is how you get the loyal customers. So if you do this, now you have an organic customer acquisition from the content side, right? From these kind of content side, you get the organic customer acquisition. Here you get the paid customer acquisition. That's how you make the conversion happen. That's how you make the conversion happen, right? So now you can see that, right? All the things that we talk about is that complete social content strategy is combined with data and insight, multi-channel content plus social proof and UGC, and paid ads and convert. That's why you will get this kind of results and conversion happen. Only one social media post or two social media posts cannot make this happen, right? So now you can do it by yourself, and then I think I wish you all good luck, and as well as I give you some of the ideas of the how to chase or how to spy the other competitors, the advertising that they are running, how to create the ads and these kind of things. So the content creation part also, I give you some of the tips. But here's the pro tips. If you need our help, from content side, from conversation to conversions, we can definitely help you the full funnel approach with the content as a retainer, that we can create the content that convert and impact on your business. You know where to contact MCI&X agency, and then you can shoot email, you can add on our line, or you can fill the form here. So see you, or you can even call here. Okay, but anyway, here's the you can do it by yourself as well. Good luck. See you again.